Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. So today I'm going to do something that I might have shown you this before, I don't remember, but I'm going to clean my Berkey water filter. Now on the lid, a little dusty there, so I'm just going to start out with that and just basically clean that off. Alright, so that's much better. Now I have to confess something to you guys here before we get started. So here's my Berkey water filter, okay? And it says is this the big Berkey? I think it's the big Berkey. It's got the, anyway, I think this is a big Berkey. It'll hold like 6 gallons of water at a time. Alright, so what I'm going to do first, got a little bit of water at the bottom of there, so I'm going to dump that out. So I'm going to kind of show you, hopefully you can see in the inside here, but what I'm going to do first is I'm going to disconnect these guys. So this should actually be done once a month. Now I have to confess, it does not always get done once a month, but this has been a couple of months actually this time. So okay, so I'll show you that in a second. Get the other one off. Freaking way. Alright. I love this freaking water filter. It really works well. So I'm going to show you this in a second. Okay, so now I don't know how well you guys can see this, but in the bottom of this here, let me just kind of, well, I don't know if you can see where my finger went there. At the bottom of that's a little bit dirty. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take a little soap and that part of it, and I'm really just going to scrub this inside of this. The sides of it, it gets a little bit of a buildup in here, so like I said, this should actually be done once a month, and I think this time it's almost 3 since the last time I did it, which is not probably the best. I mean, it still filters, but it's not as efficient as it would be normally. Now I don't use, hold on a second, let me see that all nice and soapy. See that? Get all the soap out of here. Okay. So I'll show you this here. So now that's nice and shiny and clean in there, which is exactly what we want. So I'm just going to flip that upside down for the moment. Now I'm going to show you with these filters, you have a rubber ring, okay? Again, you have the filter itself, and you can see the discoloration in the filter. And I'm going to show you how we clean them. Like I said, we don't use, so there's the other ring. So when you're putting this back in, when I'm putting this back into the system, this goes this way, this goes on the inside, and then the other gasket on the outside, and that's how you seal that up, okay? Let me just wash these up real quick. And like I said, it just gets a little slimy. Just like what's like with anything like that, it's gonna have a buildup. Okay, so now to clean out these, we keep a, I don't know if you can see this up here. Let me just see if it's on camera so that you can see it or not. Yeah, okay, you can see that. So right here, we keep a toothbrush. This is, it says BC for the Berkey. So basically I just have a regular toothbrush. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run the water, and I take the toothbrush. Now you see that already, the difference? And I just do that for the whole filter. And people are going to say, well, you're using the regular water that you use, that you're going to be filtering to clean this. But this doesn't affect it on the outside. It's with cleaning, is the, you know, the elements on the inside, it processes it that way. So when you get these filters, okay, before you're going to put them into your big Berkey or whatever size Berkey that you have, and this is bad this time. I just gotta start, you know what I gotta do is basically the first of every month, I need to just break this down and clean it. And get myself on that type of a schedule. I'm going to show you the difference in these two here. So here's this one that's now cleaned, and look at the difference, okay? So it makes a big difference. And it's just the efficiency of it, once you've cleaned it, it is like night and day, because obviously the buildup of calcium or whatever on the outside here, it doesn't work as efficiently when you're doing your Berkey. Now when you first get your Berkey, I was going to tell you, and I'm going to show you here in a second when I get this one finished being cleaned off. This will just take a minute. What they have, and I think I have one of the rings over there, and yeah, I do. So I'm going to show you the way that it gets done. Now the lower level, I don't ever really have to worry about cleaning that one because the water's already pretty clean. I'm looking at it right now, and it's because it's filtered water, and it's always, we use it so much that it's not like it's sitting around for a long time. Okay, so now that is done. So I'm going to put my toothbrush back up here because, like I said, that's our toothbrush for just cleaning the Berkey. Okay, let me go grab this here and I will show you this. So when you get your big Berkey, they will send you one of these, okay? Just an O-ring. So I want my brand new water filter that I got, let's say, okay? So what you want to do is you got the hole here. You take this and you're going to put that over the top of that, and then you can just push it right down, okay? You take a water bottle, and I don't really have just a plastic regular water bottle. You fill it with water, and you want to prime your system. So you're going to put that plastic bottle over the top of here, and that filter here, it basically seals that in, and then you squeeze that water bottle, and what'll happen is all on the outside here, it'll start beating up with water. Once it starts beating up with water, then you know that your filter is good to go. Now, because these have already been primed, I obviously don't have to worry about that. But so I actually saved this because, you know, I have 2 filters right now. I absolutely need more. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take one of these rings, stick it onto the filter there. Doesn't really matter which one I do first. And then on the outside, let me kick this around so you can see. Okay, so basically just gonna hand tighten it. It doesn't have to be super tight. Okay, so there's one filter. Look at the other one. And like I said, this really, you're looking at a 10 to 15 minute job to do it right. Now with these filters, which is pretty kind of neat, is like, if I fill this up with, I'm just going to make sure these are good. Okay. So now, those are all set. And we'll put that back on here. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I just take the water jug, a regular water jug, so I start filling those up, and then I'm going to show you, I'm going to just put one in right away, but then I'll show you how that looks. So I normally, when I fill this up, these here are 3 quarts, so it's 2.84 liters or 96 fluid ounces, okay? I normally take about 5 of these if this is completely empty. So then I'm going to take this and I'm going to pour it into the top here. So now, you're going to see water ends up dripping out of here. See that out of there, the other one? Yeah, so that's how, and then that water is now going to be filtered. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. You just bring this over here and I'll lift that up again. So now, you'll see underneath, see how it's dripping right out there now? And that's how you do it. So like I said, I will put about 5 of the jugs of water into my big Berkey, and I'll tell you what, very, very much worth the investment. We could probably drink the water right out of the tap. It is sulfur water, but it's weird because it's like, because of being artesian, the water comes up all the time, so a lot of the sulfur smell dissipates, so you can't smell like this. I can't smell the sulfur, okay? But so I'm going to show you this real quick on the top side, and then we just fill that up so that these are actually under, or is it okay right here? They're under, and then it just filters them down through. And that generally will take Oh my God, I'm just trying to think how long it takes. It normally takes a good 10 hours, I would say, to filter 6 gallons of water. So, you know, you gotta be patient. It doesn't happen overnight. I mean, you know, it doesn't happen real fast. It's a process. But if you keep your filters clean, it goes a lot smoother. Okay, so I'm gonna put one last one in here. Yeah, but once your filters are clean like that, it goes a lot faster. When the filters are dirty, it really takes forever. So you're going to see the difference, and it'll slow down a whole bunch. So that's why it's real important to stay on top of it, which I need to do more frequently myself. Okay, just being honest, I don't do it as often as I should, and I've been meaning to do it, and I wanted to do it on video for you guys, so that you could, you know, see how it was done. I'm just going to show you this here one more time. So I hope this was helpful. Hopefully it was informational. So now you can see that the filters are absolutely submerged. I'll just put the cap back on here, and that's it. So anyway, guys, listen. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day, tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember STD. It's one step at a time, it's one thing at a time, it's one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. I promise you that. There's nobody else that can do that, okay? Stay focused. Do what you got to do. I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.